But with the job titles, the salary increments weren't that much because I'd been there. When they're taking from a different department to a different one, it's the increment will never be anything substantial. So you just get to manage with what they give. You're just being satisfied that anyways. But again, I had already developed a different mindset. I just wanted to gain a good experience.
And you wanted to live there. You just need to leave that area. You need enlightenment.
Yes. So I want my mindset was I wanted to leave the double shift job. When you go somewhere, you meet some people and they are discussing, you're silent and you get to listen from their discussions. It's like you're in a different country and they're in a different country. So that is what I wanted. From the experiences I'd had, from the departments I'd worked with, from marketing to sales to being a public relations officer, I'd gained enough experience.
Let me start. With the sea of experiences you've had, would you say the UAE shaped or have given you certain opportunities?
Yes, a lot.
Let me start with UAE shaping you, because sometimes, let me be honest with us, we leave our countries, we are lawless.
Exactly.
We are lawless. When we want to talk, we talk at the top of our voices. Is this your father's house?
I would say yes.
How?
With UAE, I think the lifestyle in UAE, you learn respect.
Thank you.
You become selfless at some point.
Yeah.
And there's this thing of where we become too rational over certain situations. You learn a lot about emotions.
Yeah.
You learn to control your emotions because you know what is at stake.
Okay.
Yes. Especially when you know from where you come from.
Okay.
UAE will even shape you without
noticing you shaped. Yeah.
You just get the comments from people saying,
"You've changed, though.
You've changed." And you notice how probably when you came here, Israel became someone different in a different ball game. Yeah.
Okay.
What UAE has done for me, with the position I hold here, or with probably the job I have, or with the fact that I've gotten a family, I can take care of my family now. I would say UAE hasn't only shaped me, but UAE has been a story changer.
Okay, that's great.
That's what I would say.
Okay, so let's talk about the opportunities it's given you. So because someone sat here and said in the UAE, you can easily walk into a resto and you meet Elon Musk, did the job. But even if you are a staff, you can work in a 5-star deluxe, or you can work in maybe Burj Al Arab, and you are the one to serve maybe Drogba or this very, very big star. So it's easy for you to interact and meet people of the 1%. It's very, very easy. I will tell you that for the fact, because I've worked with real estate. I've been a broker before some long time ago, and the caliber of people I met, people who are ministers, ambassadors, the caliber of people I met, if I were in my country, if I were in the US, UK, I swear I will not meet. And the places I've worked, if I were in my country, I would have not worked. There were companies I've worked in that are in my country, that multinationals are in my country, but I do not even have any clue. It's when I started working with them, I believe, so this type of company is in my country. So that's what UAE, the opportunities that UAE has given. So I want to share that same light if it has happened like that in your life.
Yeah, of course. I've met, I think what UAE has done is, I've been able to be around people, and I've been able to have opportunities, especially in terms, because when I talk, especially I talk in terms of the friendships I've made.
Okay.
Because friendships have actually been have had a tremendous impact in my life.
Okay.
And UAE, in terms of the job opportunities that I've had, in terms of my career change, in terms of the way family regards you, the opportunities in every milieu, every milieu of your life. I think if you actually shape your life in a way, in a particular way, knowing what you want to attain. I think UAE now, you can actually decide to build a career from scratch.
Yeah.
And in an easy time, you can get there.
Yes.
So For me, UAE is that opportunity, is that place where if you feel like you want to start, forget the narratives, come and start.
Okay. All right, so this leads me to the next question. We are in the UAE, we are working. So let's talk about this saving thing, because you always hear people will stand and make videos. Oh, you cannot save in the UAE. It's so hard to save in the UAE. So what is your own opinion about that?
I often avoid the issue of generalizing what people say. I don't believe in these stereotypical stories where because of a single story, every other story becomes the same. So for me, people save. You can save in UAE. You can save anywhere. People saving in Canada. People saving in my country with 50,000, which is barely 300 dirhams here. So if someone like that can save with such an amount, why can't you save here? Every saving is a saving. Even if you're saving 10 dirhams, it's still savings. Why should you just draw a conclusion? You can't be earning 600,000 and you want to save 1 million in a month. You estimate whatever thing you're taking and you tell yourself, okay, saving is discipline.
Yeah, it is.
If you tell yourself, okay, out of 100%, I'm saving 10%, it's not small, it's saving. I don't go in the general opinion of you cannot save in the UAE. No.
Okay. All right. So which is better? Saving here in the UAE or saving home country? Because you know some people are caught in between that dilemma of whether or not they should save in the UAE or whether or not they should save in their home country.
It is tricky. The question is tricky. For me, it's okay to save back home. But saving back home, you need to save your money in a secured bank or whatsoever. But again, when you're here, you don't pray for misfortune. And you have a bank account here. Why should you save only home? Okay, what do people who are family oriented, how do you take care of the family? This is your life. This is where you're living. There is nothing like you're saving now to live tomorrow. No. You can't be saving only here, only back home and not saving here. Okay. So for me, I believe if you're saving,
you should have a percentage of.
You should have a percentage where you're throwing here and a percentage where you're throwing home. Okay. So that you shouldn't be caught in a point where you have to start calling home for money. Because they automatically from where we come from West Africa, the rate automatically drops. So whatever thing you sent from here and went back and became high there. If they're sending it here, it becomes low and it becomes nothing to you. So what's the point?
Okay, because you know why I'm asking this question. Some people will earn well. For example, they're earning 9,000 dirhams, right? As they take their money, they ship all the 9,000 back home, and then they start working from friend to friend to borrow. I'm telling you exactly. That's what some people do, and it's not funny. I don't know how they live like that. They'll take all their salary, they send it, and then they'll come to you, and they borrow. They go to another person, they borrow, and then they pay you in bits.
Such people hardly pay all your money.
No, they'll never.
Because whatever dime they are spending from their own money is like waste. It's like they are wasting the money. So such people will difficultly even pay debts. Why should you punish yourself in such a way?
No, some people do it.
Because you see, sometimes you might get in need, but it should be reasonable. And what you forget is whatever you do over and over becomes a habit. So to change from that aspect, even back home you do the same thing. Where whatever money you have there, you will still be afraid to spend.
Definitely.
And you will still want to borrow.
Definitely, because I don't really understand. You see some people are really earning well, because 9,000 dirhams is good money, but they are always on your neck. You who is earning less, they are always. I was like, me who is earning lesser than you, you will never see me coming to you to borrow, but you always to. I don't. Honestly, you guys should stop it. This borrow is not funny, really. Okay, so let's get to the next question. What yardsticks of success did you use to get to where you are at life right now?
I would say first, building a personality.
Okay.
Because your personality will attract.
Yes.
And that same personality will make your friends stay.
Okay.
And when you make someone stay, you make them comfortable enough to teach you, tell them everything they want to tell you. And behold, if they have opportunities, they will tell you. Another thing is aiming high. Not being satisfied. Okay. Not in a selfish way. Okay. Not being satisfied in where you are wanting to grow yourself in a positive, way. So one of the things that I'd actually be a prime holder of my success here is I've accepted where I come from. And I've genuinely accepted to grow myself selflessly. In asking from people who are further ahead of me.
Okay. You're someone that is always craving for more. All right. So on the next question, I would want to ask you. Let's see if the UAE went through you. Don't laugh. I want to see if the UAE has gone through you. So can you tell me 3 words you know in Arabic? 6 years is not biscuit.
Yeah.
A 6 years child can give you drinking water. So you've been here for 6 years. Give us 3 Arabic words. Please, don't disgrace your countrymen.
No shukran.
Okay, which is?
Thank you.
Okay, the next one, that's one.
No habibi.
Habibti, yes. Habibi means male, it's for male.
For males, yeah.
Habibti is female. Yes, the third one.
There's another one I have to give.
It's 3 now, my dear. And then number 3?
Kaliwale, which means...
Oh, okay. All right. So that's amazing. So with the experiences you've had, would you advise someone to come to the UAE?
Most definitely.
Why?
Because every story is not the same.
Perfect.
Why should you limit yourself with stories you've heard?
Yeah.
A single experience will change everything for you.
Definitely.
Why should you build your life on a yes?
Yes.
You can get here today and your opportunity to get a job better than someone that has been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
So why should you limit yourself to that extent? Dubai is a land of opportunities. Your life can change
at any time,
at any point in time.
Yeah.
You can be nothing now and tomorrow you're something better.
Yeah.
It's just life.
Yes.
And while everything is good, just try to prepare for the worst days.
Yeah.
So if I have to advise someone to come to the UAE, I will always say there's never a bad experience, only lessons.
Yes.
So if Dubai is actually a place that you see or you think that actually bear you opportunities better than where you are, it's okay to try. Just get your informations right, meet the right people, and when you get here, meet the good friends.
Okay, perfect. So this leads us to the next question, which is describe the UAE in 3 words.
Disciplined.
Okay.
Straightforward.
Okay.
Opportunity giver.
Okay, so you've heard him. The words he gave for the UAE, he's absolutely correct. It's an opportunity giver, because some people come here and they complain. Like it's a complaining ground for some people, and it's not funny. When you complain, you blind yourself to the opportunities. Exactly. Yeah. So this leads us to the last question. What advice would you give people, especially those of the African descent who are struggling in the UAE? Us, the West Africans here, many, not everybody, many of them are suffering. So what do you think? How I want you to answer this question is, just because what we are doing that is not tallying with these people's vision, the things that we do that is not even adding up, and then how we can go about to correct them for a better life here.
One thing I would say is we should change this mindset of always wanting to make profit. Thank you. Chop knuckle, you don't touch her. Yeah. Wanting to make profit is what is killing us. Because I think the African problem in the UAE is African to begin with.
Yes.
From the moment you come here, from the moment you come here realizing you've probably been a lot of money have been taken from you, from your own person, from your own African brother. Already it changes your whole aspect of this fraternity. So you will want to do the same if you're not careful. But now we can change that in the sense that it shouldn't be all the time about gain.
Yeah.
I'll take for instance the Filipinos. When a Filipino has probably an apartment and they want to give out for their own fellow Filipinos, they give it way cheaper. They give it in the lowest cost.
Yeah.
But for an African, a whole different ball game. They just want. You might literally pay someone bills, which is very wrong. So we should avoid this sense of wanting to make a lot of profits all the time. Okay. Yeah, it's actually killing us. Yeah, and another thing is Africans should be disciplined.
Yes.
We should avoid being too emotional and being too reactive. Like everything is about wanting to try us, wanting to hurt us. Because sometimes you see some reactions and you ask yourself, but why? You shouldn't react this way. And because not everything is about being racially abused. Okay. Yes. So for me, I would say if we can change this mindset of being treated poorly, then we'll go a long way. Definitely. Yes, and we should be positive. Yes. At certain instances. Yes. We should blind our eyes to certain happenings, because for the fact that one is racial doesn't mean everyone is. Definitely. Yeah. We should take a step back and think on how we approach certain situations. Yeah. And before we react, sometimes we should know that it's affecting others. Yeah. it wouldn't only affect you, it will affect others, because when in a country where it's we have a whole diverse race, level of races, so you might get misinterpreted, even if you mean well, you might get misinterpreted in certain situations that you will not even want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, so if we actually try to grow ourselves as a community, then we'll come a long way, and we'll become probably one of the highest paid races in this country, because we have this stigma of Africans are being paid less and not. But truth be told, if we can decide as a community to change the story, they change whatever narrative that is being written out there, I think we'll find a lot of successful. As of now, we have a lot of successful Africans, but I think it is not actually voiced.
Yeah.
We have more of the negative narratives out there than the positive. There are a lot of good people out there. Africans are good people. Africans are welcoming. We shouldn't let probably a minority, or probably a 2 or a 1% of people with probably with the negative attitude actually paint the African picture black.
Okay, all right. So is that all you have to say? Okay, so guys, we come to an end of this episode. Hope you really did enjoy yourself. Like, seriously, he really dropped some nuggets about what type of courses you have to take to invest in yourself, so you can get yourself a good job like he did. Trust me, sometimes we need to really invest in ourselves. We've been saying this and it's becoming like a broken record. So please, if you're West African and you're struggling in the UAE, try as much as possible. Stop keeping those money back at home. It's not going to help you. Put the money back into you. Put the money back into getting the skill, and it's definitely going to make you stand out wherever you are. So it's your girl Naomi T from the City of Light, the City of Links, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And we are here to tell you bye-bye, and stay glued for some other very, very good episodes of people telling their Dubai experiences, to give you, yes, you is watching me, some good hope to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Stay blessed, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.